Okay, we've just moved a little bit early then. It was just a little trade then, short, but just a small one. So we've been doing a price phase on the downside pretty significantly. So we're coming up to this low. Don't think we have maybe too much room to that low. So let's see if we get a bounce off this. How about firstly, we also make sure we're on micros. That might help as well. Check. Done. The open is going to be interesting because we've already done a lot of price on the downside and we're definitely slowing. Okay, we're drifting up a little bit already. Okay, so this is a really volatile open. And expect to probably come down to this low on the futures. We're actually very close to there now. I think we could get a really quick turnaround here. So I've said this before, this market is incredibly strong. Whenever it's had some sort of pullback over the past month, if it hasn't really gone strong, if it hasn't kept going, if it just sort of slows, buyers come in. So this is a really important point. We're at a really big low on the cash. I'd be very careful going short here at the moment. Okay, here's the test on the 32nd. Is it going to close strong? Yep, it is. Yep. We'll probably do a PPT, but so for those of you on YouTube, you'll notice I did not blow my account last night. I didn't keep trading with one contract or try and make it back or overtrade or anything like that. So we had a big mistake yesterday. And we're just going to move on today and just go back to normal. Act as if it didn't happen. The account balance will take care of itself. Okay, we just got to be very alert here. This is going to probably go, but does not meet my rules on the 32nd. Very, very messy open. I really want to go long here. Did someone say don't go short? Did someone say don't go short? Did someone say I think it's going to go up? Jesus. Now I've just got to do it, eh? Thank you, Alex. It's a very, very, very nice comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I think your name's Alex, so I can't really see. Yeah, it looks like Alex. Thank you. It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Well, there was a tiny, it wasn't even big, but it was the 30-second. I thought this was going to go up from here. Okay, let's hope we get a strong 5-minute close here, and then we come back down maybe 50%, 25%. Can't see anywhere there where I would have gone long. Okay, so 9 seconds to go on the 5. It's going to be a very strong close. So I said, if you're short in this market, you're in a lot of trouble. So we can only hope, hopefully, this does a little bit of a pullback here to 25%. I think it's going to be too strong. Could have taken that 5. It would have been. It has to come back down. Like, you've got trend and momentum are still down on the futures, so I would expect a move back to maybe 25% of that 5-minute bar. Whoa, there we go. Oh, there you go. Told you, trend was still down, momentum was still down. Look, someone just did a really big, that's a big order, whatever that did. It just took out several levels. So someone's just panicked and taken all that out, probably 100 or 200 contracts at the one time. Obviously, the reason why the futures drops is because the cash moves as well. So it's not just one person affecting the market there, but... Oh, okay, well, this is messy. I'm taking my hands away at the moment. I'm taking my hands off the mouse because this is not good enough for me. It's just not very clean. Very volatile. So this is a lesson after last night. After having a night like last night, I lost money. through an accident, which was with something stupid. I traded a full contract instead of a micro. And it would be very easy tonight to try and go, right, that's it, I'm just going to try and make that money back. As far as I'm concerned, last night is done. It's gone. There's no money to make back. It's very important, especially on a day like today. And I'm talking right now. Normally I wouldn't talk. And I'm talking deliberately because I don't want to take something stupid here. This is a very, very important time where it's very easy to say, I'm just going to take something stupid. Now, it's frustrating as hell because you want to trade and you want to try and make money and make money back, but yesterday is done. We can only concentrate on now. Yes. I mentioned this during my webinar today to students, but I've had quite a few comments on YouTube, on Instagram about yesterday, just actually the whole series that I'm doing, on how tough it's been. And I just want to say thank you and just how grateful I am for all the people that have written lovely comments and supported me and have seen me fail and have seen me messed up. And this is a very, very interesting challenge that I'm doing. It's not easy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep going, but I appreciate all your support. I just wanted to say thank you. I've been very lucky to have a lot of great people watching and a lot of really nice support and supportive comments. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate it and thank you. And surprisingly, we've actually got more people on YouTube watching at the moment. I think maybe when you fail, more people want to see. I don't know. But we've got more people on at the moment, so. If you are new here, welcome. There's plenty of entertainment. But look, trading is one of the... trading is the best job in the world. It's just incredible. And it is also extremely challenging. And it is 99% psychology. Everyone's got a strategy. Everyone's got their thing, but you know, mine is just trade with the trend after a pullback. I didn't do my job last night. I traded against the trend. It wasn't even after a pullback. It was a horrible trade that I took, but I made a mistake. And we are all human. We're all going to make mistakes. What's important is right now, I don't make a mistake during this period. So it's like, great, okay? This is very messy at the moment. If I go to, I'll bring up a 5-minute chart here. This is the 5. You can see the range of these bars. We've got trend straight down, okay? My purple line is my trend. It's straight down, okay? The geometric angle is straight down. Momentum is on the downside. We have volatility with these bars. So the volatility is basically, we don't know who's winning. We don't know who's in control. So we're going to have to wait for maybe half an hour or so to see who's going to win this battle. Is it going to be up? Is it going to be down? Because up has tried and then down has come back in. So if I don't know who's winning, if I don't know who's in control, I'm not going to trade. And boy, oh boy, does that suck because I want to trade. Like even this 30-second, this 15-second here, 30-second here. Yep, it's volatile. Let's see if this 30-second works. Look at that, straight back down to 50%. It's just not worth it. Thank you, Enrica. Yeah, I've just been so very, very lucky. So certainly have a lot of YouTube videos to do. The past month has basically done almost every lesson you can learn. Fear of missing out, over trading, under trading, revenge trading. Making sure I don't revenge trade. Look at that. Now we've just dropped again. It looked like we're about to go up. Now we're dropping down. Yep, way ahead of you, Basil. Way ahead. I've already, as I said, there's some just great content that I can now do videos on because I've done it live. Like even last night, it was so difficult for me not to take a revenge trade. I so wanted to just trade one full contract, and I even thought about taking 5 contracts at one stage and just doing a PPT. Take 5 contracts, make 5 points, make a quick move, quick profit, make the money back, make some money on top, happy days. Problem is, there is no 100% guarantee. And if I'd had a loss with 5 contracts, I probably would have lost $1,000. Then you're in a lot of trouble. I'm down a couple $100. I'm not in a lot of trouble. And we can change that very quickly. It's one of the beauties about the market. One of the great things about the NASDAQ too is that you can have one night that completely changes everything. Men lie, women lie, then the NASDAQ doesn't. The NASDAQ is just one of those things. I've made a joke out of this before. I think that the NASDAQ is definitely like a supermodel female in that it is, you know exactly what it's like, and if you mess around with it and you don't respect it, it is relentless. It will absolutely just, yeah. But if you do the right thing, happy days, not a problem. It's great. Best market will give you the best. If you are nice to it, it will be unbelievably nice to you. I would say that's the same with most women as well. I don't think. Well, is Dubai Eastern European? Because I know they're not like that here. No, it's not, is it? Okay. Is that like we're talking like Russia, that sort of thing? Russia's Eastern European, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. What's the place where Andrew Tate lives? Ukraine. There it is. Oh, is it Ukraine? Where does Andrew Tate live? I know Andrew Tate's in Dubai. What's the other place? It's not Ukraine. Romania. There it is. Bulgaria. Romania and Bulgaria. There it is. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh my God, Enrica, I have something for you. This is so totally off topic, but we were talking about something the other night. You've got to remind me. If you're still on. I can't mention it on YouTube because YouTube's recorded and it goes everywhere. But we were talking about it the other night. Well, this is nuts. This is not great. This is not clean at all. I mean, the good news here is it's actually very simple because it's so volatile. Yeah, it's funny, Sherry. I don't drink. I don't drink at all, and I thought about it last night. And I'm in Dubai too, which is really difficult. Maybe that would help, Sherry. Maybe I should start doing that before the Open. It has a place, without a doubt. Yep. Hey, maybe it'd help me. Relax a little bit. No. Okay. Yeah. No, not my thing. Yeah, it could be good and bad. It could be good for psychology in that it relaxes you, but it also reduces your, what's the word I'm looking for? Reaction time. Probably reduces your reaction time. So I don't know. God, I don't think I've had alcohol for 12 months. I can't remember the last time I had alcohol. I don't do drugs. Thought about it last night. Actually, the one place in the world where you don't want to do drugs is definitely in Dubai, which is what I love about it. Zero tolerance on drugs here. Okay, well, we are incredibly volatile at the moment. Oh, no way. There's a trade on the Russell. There you go, eh? Of course there's a trade on the Russell. Did anyone take the Russell? I knew it's going to happen. You took the Dow. Awesome. Yep. That's easy. Oh my God. Well done, Catherine. That's easy. I did it once, never again. Drinking? That's funny because your name is Drink on the Moon. Is it drinking? Are you talking about drinking or something else? Is that when you'll drink again, when you're on the moon? Wow, that Russell is... Ooh, that Russell is nice. That's a beautiful trade there on the Russell. Dow, pretty simple as well. S&P's just, that's horrible. It's drifted throughout there. This is where we are now. This is very messy. Oh, gee. God, they all look different. They all look different. Oh, that's really nice. Awesome. I like that Drink on the Moon. Okay. Oh, this is just so tempting to do something silly, isn't it? Okay, so that is, we've just hit 10 o'clock. We just had an announcement, red announcement. That's okay, Basil. There'll be plenty more opportunities. This is not first bar pullback on the... It's not trend time bar, so I can't take this 30-second. I would love to see I would love to see how your trading account goes from here. Just looking at that 1 mil hit differently. No, it'll be fine. No doubt whatsoever that I'm going to get to 1 million. No doubt. Well, obviously it's, what is it, 99, whatever it is, 995, which it'll get to 2 million. So that'll be 1 million profit. There's nowhere else, there's nothing else that can happen. There's just nothing else that's going to happen. So it's been a rocky, it hasn't been rocky, it's just been a lot of lessons. This is very new for me, trading a prop account, trading live on a prop account. I think I mentioned this, I've got some personal stuff going on where I'm being kicked out of the place that I live, and in Dubai, and we don't know whether we're leaving or not. So we're waiting to see whether we get kicked out or not. So, what sort of thoughts race through your mind handling that big of a number? This is the key. I don't think about the number. So, guys, if I'm going to give you a real lesson here, it's that I am not thinking about making $1 million. I am not thinking about turning a micro into $1 million. It's a great little thing to put on the title, but I'm not thinking about making money right now. I'm thinking about what are my rules? Does it meet my rules? And I need to try and block out. So right now we've just got this bar. It's now moving, moving up. I would love to get in on this. It looks great. It looks like, oh wow, it's going to go. It is with the trend, but it is not after a time phase. So it doesn't meet my rules, so I can't take it. And that's the key. The key is I'm not here to make money. I'm here to do my job. And my job is 3 rules. I have 3 main rules. Now look at that. As soon as I said that, look at this. Now it's coming back down. So you'll be like, oh no, please work, please work, please work. I don't know if this is going to work. It may work. It may work for a little bit. But the thing is I'm not going to go and take this trade because I want to make money. Really good traders, like I haven't thought about making money for years because I've got money in my account. So look at this. This is failing right now. So this would be a trade that didn't meet my rules, and it would be a failed trade. My stop loss would be at 50% of the bar right now. So my stop loss, if I was in this trade, my stop loss would, there you go, I'd just be taken out. My stop loss would be at 50%. That would be a loss. And it would be a loss because not only is it a loss money-wise, but it didn't meet, I just called out I just said then it does not meet my rules and it's failing. So I am not thinking about money. I'm not thinking about making money. I'm thinking about if I stick to my rules and if I stick to the techniques that I know, then over time, I don't know how long it takes. I might do this in a month. I might do it in 2 weeks. I might do it in 12 months. Don't care. Don't care. I know that if I trade properly and stick to my rules and do everything right, then I can do it in a couple of months. So. Yeah, just so you know, so like I am deliberately talking right now. I am not distracted. I'm deliberately talking because I don't want to trade. I have gone nights on YouTube where I don't say a word. And the reason is because I'm ready because there's the possibility of a trade. So. Sorry guys, I just had something delivered and they're trying to call me. Bloody ding-dongs. So yeah, this is very different. Like it is, trading in front of people. Um, I've always like for 30 years I've traded without people in front of me. So I've always taken trades by myself. So this is a challenge, but I'll do it. How long it took you to come at this point of understanding, if any, was what that led to it? Understanding. Well, I mean, I've been doing this for 31 years, so I mean, this is new. I don't have a level of understanding of trading live in front of people yet, obviously, but I mean, it shouldn't take you. Look, from an understanding perspective, to understand techniques and understand trading, I mean, it can take you a couple of months, 3 months. It's hard to say a time because it all depends on the amount of time you put in and the amount of focus you have. Like you could put in a year's worth of time but not be really focused and not be really into it. But with what I teach, when I've always taught, I've said, number one, learn how to tell the trend. I'd go to my YouTube channel and there's a free video on there on how I trade. It's very, very simple. Trading is actually really simple. The hard part is the psychology, and that can take quite a long time to figure out because you've got to work on your discipline, your focus, your patience, your demons, and that can take some time. Or you might be a Navy SEAL, or you've been in the Army, or you've been in the Secret Service, or you've been something like that, and you already have been taught amazing focus, amazing patience, amazing discipline. So you don't have to work on it. You're already there. You just have to work on your ego and techniques. But that's not how most people are. Most people are impatient. They're not disciplined. But the biggest thing I find is that people trade for money. And what I'm not going to do is trade for money. I'm not going to try and make money tonight. And that's the hardest thing with trading because it's really messed up in your head. You trade because you want to make money. But I don't trade to make money. I make money because I stick to my techniques and I stick to my rules, and money comes from that. But, I think it's like anything. How long does it take to become good at golf? It can take you 3 months, 6 months. It can take you 6 years. Depends how much you practice. Boy, oh boy. I mean, this is trading is like a casino. I definitely want to trade. I would love to take a trade, but this looks horrendous at the moment. But again, because I stuck to my rules, this would be very easy to take. Look at this. It's a low and a higher low. It's after a little bit of a pullback. It's a very strong bar, ready to go. Beautiful, let's go. No. This is crap. Crap, 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 crap. But this is how it is. This is what we've been given. So no point bitching about it. No point getting upset. Just that's what it is. We know when we started dating the NASDAQ that she was volatile. We knew that. And you've just got to say, great, today's the day where she's volatile. No worries. You're like, that's okay. She's a supermodel. What are you going to do? Oh, it's just messy. Well, frustrating, but this is what it is. Like we can't do anything here. When's the day of a handsome billionaire coming out? Well, two things. Firstly, I don't know a handsome billionaire. Don't know anyone. So we'll see if we can find one. Secondly, the day in the life of an actual trader is actually just not very YouTubeable. I get up early. Well, actually, it's not early because I go to bed at like 2 in the morning here. The market shuts at 1 in the morning here. I go to bed about 2. I get up at 9:30 every day. The first thing that I do is I do steps. So I actually get up, have a cold shower, and then I always do 10,000 steps first thing in the morning. And then I do my live webinar at 11 o'clock in the morning here, which is the European webinar for 2 hours. And then I go and do 2 hours of gym. So I finish that at 1. Usually go from 1:30 to 3:30 is gym. And that is walking, gym, sauna, just all that sort of stuff. And then I come home, look at the market. I have like a half an hour nap after doing that. Most of my day is about having protein shakes. I eat the same meal every single day. I have steak and sweet potato for every single meal. And then, as I said, I have a nap, and then I get up, and then I do the live webinar with students at 5:30. Open is at 6:30. We're now at 7:20. I'll do this till 9 o'clock. Usually from 9 till 10 or 9 till 9:30, I'll do gym again. I used to go and do sauna here, but that is shut down now because of the building. And then I trade till the close at 1 o'clock. That's it. Like it's all, my whole day is built around trading. It is like I get up and do steps in the morning for trading. I go to the gym for trading. I eat the same meals for trading. So it's excitement city. Not sure whether that would go very well as a day in the life on YouTube, but I'll do it one day. But there are no Lambos, no yachts, no buying watches, no gold chains, no girls, no 5, 6, 7, 8 girls just following you around for money. A day in the life of an actual trader is very different to what is portrayed on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, they trade for 15 minutes and the rest of the time is partying. Yeah, it's actually not interesting. But if you look at a billionaire, people think, oh, they're a billionaire. They just must relax all the time. It's just this thing with the more money you have, with some people, not all people, but some people, when the more money you have, the harder you just keep going. Like, I get a huge amount of enjoyment over doing all the things that I do for trading. I don't see it as work. So I don't see that I work. I see that I do something that I love. And at the moment, it is incredibly tough. This has been one of the toughest journeys of my whole trading career, but it's an amazing challenge. Trading was too easy, just trading by myself. Now I'm doing something that Like, not only is trading hard live is something that a very, very, very small percentage of people do. And also doing it where you can see my account details on the screen with the account numbers. I don't know many other people that do that. Like, I know Nutty Bar does, and he's amazing. Billionaires are kind of just very rich slaves. Well, sign me up. I'm gonna change my call sign to rich slaves. If you're, I think if you're, I don't know. I would be very happy. But I'll let you know. I mean, let's just try and get through this period at the moment of micros. We're not, no point talking about being a billionaire at the moment. But hey, I'll be doing this for another 50 years at least. Who knows, in 25 years' time, a billionaire could be the same as a millionaire with inflation. A billionaire might be a waste of time. Well, this is horrible. This is not good. This is not looking like a very good day. There's definitely a lot of crypto traders here. There's a lot of crypto traders in Dubai. I haven't met, well, look, I'm not very social. I'm very, very, very private, so I wouldn't know. But I don't know of any futures traders here. I certainly know there's some crypto traders in my building. But in terms of futures and doing what I do, haven't met anyone yet. But there is a lot of money here, and there are definitely a lot of traders. But all I care at the moment, I just care about trend time bar. I'm just going to concentrate on trend time bar right now. That's my strategy. That's what I'm looking for. At the moment, we have no clear trend. We have no clear time phase. 100%, Chris. It's not, trading is about, it's not about the trades that you take, it's about the trades that you don't take. It's about acknowledging that there are periods where you sit out and don't do anything. So this is the period now. This sucks, okay? This sucks. This is hard. You might be feeling really good. You look at different time frames, look at ways of getting opportunities, but you can clearly see that this whole area here is extremely volatile. We go to the 5-minute chart. This low has clearly broken this low here. So this low has broken this low. This means the buyers are just not raising their prices. We still have a high, a lower high, and a lower high. So the trend is clearly down here, but it also does not look very clean, does it? And as soon as I say that, we're starting to get a little bit of a move down, but you can pretty clearly see here, that's a high, that's a lower high, that's a lower high. You could say we're breaking this high here, but the real thing is that low has definitely broken that low. So that means that it can't be in an uptrend. The most important part of an uptrend is a higher low, so it's certainly not a higher low. So yeah, we've just got to be patient now. Lots of volatility. I mean, short term, we've got this low here. We've got another low, so we're making higher lows throughout here. So I'm just going to make sure that we have a good look at this area here. Okay, that's the last significant low. So that's where I'd expect it to find support. That's the high there. So it's trading in between this range. But yeah, nothing clean at the moment. So I am definitely the worst person in the world to speak to about anything to do with what comes out in terms of announcements. I'm not an economic person. Jobs figures were above slightly forecast today. I've just found that when announcements come out, they always coincide with how the chart looks. So this is why I just concentrate on the chart. If jobs figures were slightly higher, what does that mean for me in terms of my analysis? Buy please. No. No, I use rules, and those rules are not met at the moment to buy. Unless you would like to buy me, is that what you're saying? You'd like to buy me? I'm very expensive. But yes, unfortunately, sorry, but I will not be buying right now, considering the trend is down. So a trade right now would be a trade against the trend. My rules are, if you go to my YouTube channel, there is a wonderful video up there for you. So go to my YouTube channel and you go to this here. There we go. So the full strategy is there. That's where it is. But put in simple terms, I trade with the trend, which is above or below purple, and I look to enter after a pullback. Maybe we're volatile today because of the news. Okay, I'll show you why we're volatile. So the reason why we're volatile today is, again, I just look at things from a chart perspective. And if you look at where we are, okay, we've actually been going up for a long time. So this is all price throughout here. This is someone clearly in control. So you can see now we've just broken this purple moving average. So that means that this whole move now is now over. We're now entering what's called a time phase. And a time phase is where we actually gather energy again. So a time phase is no one in control. It's unpredictable. So what we've done here is we've got the most important part of an uptrend is a higher low. So you have a low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, and a higher low. So what's happened here? This low has now broken this low. So the trend has changed. So we're now not sure what the trend is. We now also have this high and a lower high, which is also coinciding with, very simply, that range throughout. There's that 50%. So we've done slightly over 50%, but the reason why we're volatile at the moment is the market's not sure who is winning at the moment. All the way throughout here, the uptrend was winning. Very simple. Winning, 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 winning. Now we've broken this low. The buyers are no longer winning. Now we've got a lower high. We're trying to figure out who is actually winning. And at the moment, based on this chart, this is in a downtrend. So we now go down to the lower time frame. Okay, we need to decide here. This low has broken this low. We're in a downtrend. We're trying to go up, but we're also not going down. Going down to the 5-minute chart, well, I can't tell who's winning here. So that's why we're volatile. We don't know who's winning. We were in an uptrend. We're now going sideways. We're trying to figure out where the market's going to go. It's trying to go up, and then it's going down. So that is what's happening. Now, is that because of, I just don't think those figures were just released today, whereas the 4-hour chart has been happening over days. So, just need to sneeze. Got it. Oh, what a big sneeze. My pleasure. Very simple. Like trading is very simple. And that's why when people go, what's my strategy? Well, it's just, I always trade with the trend. I'm looking to see what the trend is. And then I'm just looking for a time phase. Well, it's not looking great, guys. Sorry, I really wanted to bounce back tonight and wanted to trade. But I don't think it's going to do it for us. I'm staying in Dubai at the moment. Yes, at the moment. It's kind of like not a day by day thing, but it's not written in stone yet. I'm still in my apartment. Obviously, as you can see, this is a real background. Everything's real. This is not this is not a CGI background. So I'm still here, and as long as I'm in this apartment, then I'll stay in Dubai. I do have to come back to Australia in February, so I don't know. I may come back in Australia for a couple of months, and then, like, if I have to leave here, then maybe leave here, go back to Australia for a couple of months, and then come back and find a place. I don't know at the moment. Not sure. And that's been a bit of a mind thing for me, because I'm definitely a person that needs stability, like a home. A home is very important for me, so it's certainly affected my mentality over the past month. But we'll be right. It'll all work out. I'm still here. We're still, still in the apartment, so we're just waiting to see if the new owners of the building come in and take over and just give us new contracts, and that's what we're hoping for. There's a whole group of us. There's like 26 tenants in this building that haven't left and that want to stay. So hopefully the new owner just comes in and says, "Yep, not a problem. Here's a new lease." Fantastic. If I have to move, then that's a little bit more difficult because I don't know where I'd move to. But that's okay. I'm very grateful. I'm very lucky that I have the opportunity and the funds to live wherever I want to. So what are your thoughts on just relying on pure chart price action and not letting any other factors affect your decision making? I see price action as a little bit differently to other people. People see price action as kind of like numbers. I see everything as psychology. So I can see we're moving up at the moment. Okay, we're very clearly moving up. And I'll look at this and say, we're moving up because the buyers are really strong. Like, how has it moved up? And to me, it hasn't moved up very clean. So it doesn't really say that someone is clearly in control. But the short answer really is I just don't actually have the academic intelligence to do any other way. I'm actually dyslexic and I struggle to read. I struggle to understand complex things. And what that has done is it just made me force myself to just look at the market in a really simple way. Like, I literally have my one rule is to trade with the trend. Is it above or below purple? That's it. So you can see there's a purple line there. So I can go long at the moment because it's with the trend. I can't go long here because it's below purple. That's it. Then I'm looking for a pullback or a time phase. And at the moment, like if I look at this, that is not a pullback. So it's very easy. This also wasn't a pullback through here. It was actually doing a little bit of a phase throughout here. But, you know, this is kind of like throughout the day here. It's a little bit messy throughout here. This is the futures earlier. Yeah, so I mean, it's not that I don't, God, it's like I don't even really choose to not use other factors. The other factors are just mean I just don't understand them. I don't understand economics. I've looked at all these people that use VWAP and Bookmap, and I just don't understand it. It's not my thing. Fair value gaps, I still don't understand what a fair value gap is because it changes all the time for people. Inverse fair value gaps, liquidity sweeps, blah, 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 all that. I mean, if people want to use it, good luck to them. There's lots of different ways of trading, but I just don't understand it. But I understand what the trend is, and I understand that higher lows are the trend and lower highs are the trend. Now, we're dropping now, and we've just done a big bar on the downside. That's a 17-point bar. And the reason why we've done that is because this was using fuel. This is not a time phase. It's using fuel during this. That's why I was never going to go long here. I've always found that the most complicated traders are the ones that kind of seem the most dodgy. I think if your strategy, like I know there's a podcast out there, I think it's called Charts of Wisdom. I think that's it. And I saw the other day that, you know, most of these podcasts are an hour and a half or 2 hours. I'm like, and it's all on technical analysis. It's like, I can tell you how I trade in 5 minutes. I've got a video on it. The video is 7 minutes long, I think. How long is that video? How long is that video? It is 11 minutes long. I apologize. 11 minutes. And I think part of that 11 minutes is, there you go, 10 minutes. It's 11 minutes long. And a lot of that's talking bullshit. I use all time frames. I don't use one time frame. My favorite time frame is the 5. But I have different time frames. So that's a 5 minute chart. That's my favorite time frame. That's what I based a lot of my analysis off. So as you can see, like this whole move throughout here, okay, that is not a pullback. So I'm not going to go long after that. And now we're dropping pretty severely, so. Anyways, so we have no short lower high. We're above purple, momentum is up. We're just all over the place at the moment. But I use multiple time frames. I use a 30 second, a 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute. They're the main ones. Well, I think we're possibly going to wrap this up soon. I'll do it for another 10 minutes for YouTube. But we are volatile. Doesn't mean there won't be any trades, but we'll have to wait for a little bit just to see. That's very nice of you, Infinity Edges. I just, look, I think trading should be simple. The biggest thing about trading is just psychology. It's you know, how do you focus? Discipline, not revenge trading, not breaking your rules, not being emotional, not getting excited, not getting too depressed, being the same, being consistent, having the same routine every day. Like, I've never heard one trader on those podcasts talk about diet. I've never heard them talk about health or gym or subliminals or, you know, their mindset. I hear them talk about fair value gaps and, you know, book map, and they're all technical things. They're all, you know, boy, oh boy, there is some volatility at the moment. This is ugly. This is very ugly. Wow. Well, guys, this really hasn't really happened like I hoped it would today. We haven't had any losses, haven't done anything silly, which is good. So very happy with that. What time and time zone? So the time zone is, well, Brisbane, Australia, or Sydney, Australia. That's where I'm from. So most of it is. No, I don't think I've got it on the website. It's not on the website. I should put it on there actually. That's a very good point, if it edges. So I live stream trading for probably, what is it, 3 hours. 3 hours of the European session, 2 or 3 hours of the European session, and then we do 3 or 4 hours of the US session. There's an hour before the open plus 3 hours in, so that's 4. So there's about 7 hours a day of live streaming, and the workshop is always 1 hour before the open of the US market. So that's the easiest way to know where it is, and wherever you are in the world, it's an hour before the US market opens. That's when I do my workshop for students. And that way it's kind of like a pre-market getting ready for the open. So I should put that on the website. That's a very good comment actually. But I've said this, like you can see, I don't do any advertising. I don't even talk about the community because I'm actually going to be closing it off to the public soon. I'm only going to keep the students that I've got and closing it off to the public because I don't really want to increase teaching. I'm going to reduce teaching, and I want to concentrate on live trading. And that's what I want to get really good at, and that's going to take more focus. And this is an absolute shit fight. This is very, very difficult, but it's an unbelievable challenge. So that's what I'm concentrating at the moment. But on YouTube, just so you know, on YouTube, there's about a 30-second delay. 30 seconds, it may be even longer. My students have real-time live, no delay, because we use Zoom, and there's no delay on Zoom. So. Anyway, guys, well, YouTube, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I cannot see anything happening for a while now. I would love to be able to trade here, but this looks like it's going to be one of those nights where you don't do anything stupid. And it's really annoying because there were a lot of trades last night. So, I mean, I could have taken that 30-second there. No, it's just not good enough. But yeah, so thank you to all of you that are watching. We've had a lot of people on, which is great. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate you all watching, and I appreciate all the kind words and the support. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll come back tomorrow. I'm still going to keep going with my students. I'll still be here for another 3 or 4 hours. I'll keep going. If anything changes, I'll do it in the market wrap. I'll put it in the update. So I'll put it on there. But I don't see anything right now. Like, we've still got a long time to go. We've still got 5 hours to go of the market. And I'm just not going to do anything yet. I'm going to wait for everything to calm down. Maybe do some time. Get rid of some of the volatility. We might get a move towards the close. We do have FOMC, I think, tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that live on YouTube as well. Forex Factory is dead. Nothing. Gee, it's very slow. Anyways, we'll look at that. So, okay, guys. Thanks again. Appreciate you watching. Please like if you can. Be much appreciated, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully we get something else today, but hopefully we get a really nice, easy day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.